This is like a weekend thing. This is like just special today.
Green.
After the Checkers Night 1 of the Four Crown Nationals, first win of the year for Justin Peck.
Obviously had a big week that week with the gender reveal of our baby. Was excited rolling into Eldora and didn't have the finishes that we wanted at Eldora.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the 8th time in 2024, your winner is Rico Abreu!
I think going into the final race of the season, you obviously want to end on a high note. Everybody does. So I've come down here with a lot of confidence to run well.
I would say going into this last race here this weekend, it was more like let's do this. You know, at this point, you know you're not winning the championship, but you can damn sure get second in the championship.
Coming in Texas, Brad Sweet obviously has the High Limit Racing Championship locked up. There is still a lot to fight for everyone else in the field.
Second place in the championship, still hotly contested. You finish higher up in the championship standings, that year-end payout is just that much better.
I think you're always worried about getting replaced. This is a results-driven sport. The pressure's definitely up, but you still have to just approach it like it's any other race throughout the season. That doesn't change even if we have a couple bad weeks. I still show up here and say, I'm here to win this race tonight.
Texas, the land of cattle, cowboys, and now high-stakes racing. The high rollers are rolling into town for the final showdown of the series, and it all comes down to this. The battle for second and third is as tight as it gets, with Tyler Courtney trying to hold off a red-hot Rico Abreu. And just one single point separates Corey Day and Brent Marks in the fight for that all-important fifth-place charter spot. At the top, Brad Sweet has already locked up the championship, but there's still plenty left to race for, including a Texas-sized payday of $50,000 waiting at the finish line.
So heading to Texas, I'm kind of riding a high. We got 2 wins in a row. Feeling good about Texas Motor Speedway. Like, the venue's beautiful. It's a professional, well-lit facility.
It's a pretty unknown track for a lot of us. Hopefully they get the track right and it can race. I think it's got a lot of potential to be, you know, a staple big event every year, and it's a place that I look forward to coming to. We'll see. It's a dirt track. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but I've got good vibes about it, absolutely. Last couple nights, high limit. Cool way to end the championship, and I think we're pretty solidly there. Kind of can't get any further up. So if we have 2 solid nights, we should be pretty good for 4th.
So we're 7th, but we're 26 points back of 5th. So we're all 5th, 6th, 7th. We're all right on top of each other. So the goal is obviously to run 5th, get a charter. It's kind of what we're working towards. I mean, we've been fighting for it all year long.
You know, going back to why we wanted to race with High Limit was this possibility of the charter situation.
The thought with the charters is just to have the teams feeling like they're invested in our series.
Top 5 in championship standings at the end of the 2024 season get
revenue sharing. These teams will get more money. Part of that will be taking the sport to the next level, and that charter is going to be a big part in that.
This is a really expensive sport. You know, there's some incentive for a team owner besides just winning races and doing good.
Being a car owner, I obviously concentrate a lot on the business side of it. Winning a charter is going to, I think, be huge for how prosperous these teams can be out here on the road.
We've clawed our way here, and I think we're, you know, in a pretty good position to get a charter. And I think it's a deserving reward for our team for the work that they've done to get to this point.
We've got cars on the racetrack now for our hot lap session. And getting fired off now from Clovis, California, number 14, it's Corey Day.
Been crazy. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a hell of a year.
Now Brad Sweet goes up to the top, so does Corey Day. First driver in the 13-second bracket. Corey Day, 13.989. Darren Pittman in fourth at 14.062.
I mean, you might call me an idiot, but I'm going to tell you he's the next Larson. That kid can drive anything, man. I mean, he's not afraid of nothing. Puts it up on the cushion, and he just rolls, especially at 18. You know, I mean, he's got so much room to grow, and I'm excited for him.
Where was he?
We know where it's at, and obviously, you know, we're in a really tight battle with Brent Marks for the 5th position, which is pretty key with the way, you know, the series is being talked about in the charter and things like that.
One thing at a time. Qualify, heat race, just one thing at a time.
Trust me, it's the first thing I told Corey when we got here tonight, like, you know what your job is, right? And that being said, though, I think you go out and you focus on what needs to be done, shown that he's highly capable of doing that, and I got all the faith in Corey and everybody on the team to go out there tonight, and they're going to put their best foot forward, and we'll see where the chips fall.
So Rican Abram, the 6th quick now, 13.991.
Rico's been really good all season, and he's one of the best race car drivers out here, right? And I know he wants to run second in points just as bad as I do.
We got to execute. Yeah, we got to qualify good, we got to heat race good, and then we got to get a good starting spot and run 30 perfect laps tonight.
I know it sounds weird racing for second in points, but Brad wrapped up the championship a couple weeks ago, so we're just battling for the most money we can and a better spot in the charter system. So, you know, still battling tonight for, you know, something that's meaningful.
All right, here we go. Let's watch our heat, okay? And then we'll pick up where we left off.
A pretty stout front row between Day and McFadden. Green flag at the chalk stripe and turn 4 underway. James McFadden has pulled the lead out to 10 car lengths over the 14 car of Corey Day. Looks like the track's still a little bit too fast right now. It'll be hard to make passes, and Day might have to settle for that second position with the white cloth in the air. McFadden looking for yet another heat race win here with Kubota High Limit Racing, and he will do it in TJ Ford's heat race number 1. Second goes to Corey Day, third goes to Darren Pittman, fourth will be Brennan Crouch, and fifth will be the 88 car of Tanner Thorson.
Hey, you can smell coolant now? I can smell coolant sitting down.
Yeah, I can smell coolant. It's holding pressure though.
No, can someone do it while I'm with something else?
Hold on. All right.
You don't need to check it, just dump 10 in it.
It's a little hot in that heat race, and it's just, you didn't want to risk it. You good? They obviously did an unbelievable job changing that engine, and you know, it was more a precautionary thing. Obviously, with going into tomorrow and trying to lock into a spot, there's no point in taking that risk. It's an intense time when you're under the pump trying to get something changed. It's an uncomfortable spot to sort of be in. Most of the time, I just take it all on the chin, and the cool thing with sprint car racing, there's another go tomorrow, so you can always have a go at redeeming yourself.
Is that better?
Better.
Coming up next, it is heat race number 2. Brad Sweet with a huge lead up front in the Napa Auto Parts number 49 car. White flag in the air for Brad Sweet with an absolutely gigantic lead at the front of the field. Sweet, he will win DMI heat race number 2. Rico Abram takes third away from Chris Wyndham, move Abram up into P3. Wyndham's gonna get circled by Randall down the back straightaway, side by side into the last corner. Brent Marks gets the win. Who's gonna finish in 5th? Garrett Williamson down the racetrack, drag race to line. He steals the final transfer spot across the line. Justin Peck with the lead into turn 1. Tyler Courtney turns it down. The car gets a little bit sideways on him. Tyler knows that he is close now, so got to get up on the wheel here. Sunshine, if he does not win this race, he is not going to the dash. It is all Justin Peck at the front of the field. As Peck will come off at turn number 4, he will win Winter's Performance heat race number 4. Second goes to Aaron Reitzel. Third will be Tyler Courtney.
Right here. Take half and then
Yeah, get 2 different ones, that way we can find out.
left rear just goes small to half. We know the car's fast, so we're pretty close, and that's the thing is if you're close, it just seems like just a real minor tweak here, a little minor tweak there. Bam. Beautiful. Kind of what makes that difference of being running 6th or winning the race. So I mean, we're right there. So just make the right decisions at the right time.
I'm like really free on the top and 3 and 4. Yeah, like it's picking the right rear out, pulling the right rear out of the track. On the top of 3 and 4, like when I get in up there.
Now that we're standard up.
Yeah, it rips the right rear right out of the track. This place tends to be like a very visual difficulty for the separation from the grease to the grip. It's such 2 different feels being behind guys to being in front of them.
Yeah.
There's little grease spots out there where you can overdrive 3 and 4 really easily and get into the wetter surface and get some wheel spin. So just really have to do my job there and executing and putting ourselves in a good spot.
Battling, points is it's tough. We've had some rough luck the last few races, and even if we can have another good run and solidify that 5th place in points, that'd be wonderful.
For the A main, it's Brad Sweet, Justin Peck, and Brent Marks leading the charge from the front, while Rico Abreu, Tyler Courtney, and Chris Wyndham have their work cut out for them as they look to battle their way through a stacked field of high rollers.
Texas Motor Speedway. We got them racked. We got them stacked. Let's go racing off at turn number 4. We are free. Underway in the feature event here at Texas Motor Speedway's dirt track. Off of turn number 2, Darren Pittman will show the way in the Kreitz Racing 69K. Rounding turns 3 and 4, Darren Pittman will lead lap number 1, 24 to go. Aaron Reitzel runs in the 2nd spot. Brad Sweet is 3rd. 4th is Justin Peck, and 5th right now is the number 10 of Ryan Timms. Brad Sweet still in the 3rd spot. Then it is the 13 of Justin Peck. Here comes Ryan Timms. Timms is closing in on the Boot Motorsports number 13 car. Behind them, it is Brent Marks, then James McFadden, Rico Abreu, and Corey Day, followed by Jake Bell rounding out the top 10. Meanwhile, Brad Sweet is up to the 2nd spot. He got by Aaron Reitzel in turns 1 and 2. Darren Pittman doing some good work right through the middle part of the racetrack, but Brad Sweet is closing in. Brad Sweet looking for win number 3 in a row. Close call right there off the corner. Got to the left rear, but Pittman shut the door on him, exiting the corner. Ryan Timms on an aggressive maneuver to get by one of the slower cars. Here comes Brad Sweet off the corner, catching up to his former Casey Kane Racing with Mike Kerr teammate. Into turn number 1, Darren Pittman on the bottom. Brad Sweet to the outside. Brad Sweet takes the lead off of turn number 2. Brad Sweet takes the top spot, but still traffic right in front of him. Sweet goes in the middle. Pittman off the bottom. Might have a new race leader off the corner. And you do. Darren Pittman takes the lead right back away. Darren Pittman back to the top spot as Brad Sweet could not get by the slower car. Pittman makes the move around the outside. But does he? Parker Price Miller back to the inside. 3 wide with the lap car. Close call right there as Sweet right across the nose of Darren Pittman. Oh boy, things are getting good here at the Texas Motor Speedway dirt track with 10 laps to go. This time by 3 laps to go for Brad Sweet. He is 3 laps away from 3 wins in a row with Kubota High Limit Racing. Brent Marks is now up to 4th. Got by Aaron Reitzel. Marks is up into P4 and 1 spot out of a podium position. Tanner Thorson gets by Corey Day off the back straightaway. Day back to the inside. 2 laps to go as Brad Sweet has extended his lead to 1.5 seconds over Darren Pittman. Brent Marks' car is very good on the outside of the racetrack right now as he is closing in on the number 10 car of Ryan Timms. Here's the white flag, 1 lap to go. Brad Sweet. An unreal run here as of recently. Trying to put the bow tie on a championship season. He will win 3 in a row. He gets it done at Texas Motor Speedway's dirt track. Darren Pittman in 2nd. 3rd spot goes to Timms. 4th is Marks, and 5th goes to Aaron Reitzel.
Brad Sweet grabs another high-profile win on day 1, but the real story is Brent Marks, who delivers an impressive 4th-place finish to jump ahead of Corey Day in the battle for the coveted 5th-place charter spot.
Brad Sweet out of the Casey Kane Racing number 49 car. He has got the big cowboy hat on. Sunoco Race Fuels checkered flag. Climbing up top. 3 in a row for the big cat, Brad Sweet.
Just good hard racing. A lot of fun there to get the win, and really cool. I never, got a win here at Texas Motor Speedway, the dirt track. So really cool to kind of check this one off the list. And on the final weekend, got obviously family here. Just having a lot of fun right now. So try to finish strong tomorrow.
For the 10th time in 2024, your winner is Brad Sweet.
Yeah, see if they have anything smaller left rear wise before you go bigger. Yeah. Overall, I feel like the race tonight went pretty well. We were fast from from when we unloaded all the way through the feature. Just felt like we needed maybe a little bit better track position there for the feature, just to maybe contend for the win. I feel like we had a fast enough car to do that, but when the tracks are this fast, then you just run out of time. So the car really came on at the end. We had a good solid run. You know, I think that got us back to 5th in points, which is important for that charter position. So we're just going to keep on plugging away and hope we have a good night tomorrow night.
Texas was tough on us. You know, it's really qualifying dependent. You got to start up front if you want to win there. You're not going to, you know, come from 20th to win from there. It's just not going to happen.
It's been a grind to get back to the speed that we had at the beginning of the season.
Didn't seem like we dug ourselves out fast enough.
You don't want to end on a bad note. You want to end in victory lane or on a high note.
That was a good start tonight for us. The charter means a lot, and Jason has put a lot into my racing and wanted to succeed in this sport, and everyone wants to win.
It's just hard to win. It's hard to win a race. I think Brad Sweet's, it's pretty obvious that he's the main competitor.
He's just so consistent. It's hard to beat a guy like that. Been about the top sprint car guy every year.
Even when he's not fast, he's fast. Like you always see that blue wing pop next to you, like, man, just leave me alone for a race. But he's definitely the guy that has set the bar, and then is the most annoying guy on the track, basically, for seeing him every night. Like, you know, if you're running second, third, or leading, or even fifth, you see him, you know, it's going to be a battle until you get to the end.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thank you for getting it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm stoked. Thanks for signing it.
Awesome. I have a dog named Gus, too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good luck tonight. Thank you.
You want my scribble?
Right?
I met you a couple of years ago when you first went to Texas Racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been fun. I like watching.
Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. How are you doing? Good. How about you guys? Good. Thanks for putting on a good show last night. Thanks for coming back. 3 in a row, right? 3 in a row, yeah. That's awesome. On a roll. Try to finish strong tonight. Awesome. Be really good if we can get it tonight. Yeah. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. After watching you last night, I'm like, Kyle who? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Tell him that. Yeah, I like that. Tell him I said.
We've raced 51 races all over the country, and now it's here, the final day of Kubota High Limit. Tensions are high, and the high rollers are all feeling the pressure.
Coming down.
And the green flag is out on our first heat race of the night. Brad Sweet around the outside for Corey Day. He's into the second spot.
Yeah, so final night, locked in, you know, track seems kind of similar.
So this is a big moment here for Corey Day. We talked about him 1 point out in the charter position for 5th place in points.
We were 6 going into there and needed to just have a good week, and we were really close to Brent.
So Brent Marks was 1 point ahead of us. So basically every position's 2 points. So we just need to finish in front of Brent Marks tonight.
Day back to the outside, and now he's going to have to come out of a middle of the pack starting spot in tonight's feature.
Cheating the cushion, like he needs to just get on the curb. Like we have horsepower, get on the curb.
Maxim will get the win in TJ Ford's heat race number 1. Second is Brad Sweet. Third goes to Corey Day. Fourth, Justin Peck. And fifth goes to Garrett Williamson.
Well, we do it the hard way now. That's it.
But not like this place races like a quarter mile. Don't race like a half mile. You got to get down. So he's going to soften that.
We didn't qualify great, but you know, we were close and we knew we could have won.
I'm definitely licking my chops. That's my 50 grand. I'm going to win. I don't know that the points were ever really back on our mind. It was just, let's just go win as many races as we can to close the season out and, you know, just put a stamp on it, you know.
McFadden had the lead into turn 1. James McFadden with the early race lead. Aaron Wright's on the inside of Tyler Corky. Corky drives around on the outside.
Sunshine got around here really good. McFadden seems to get around this place well.
McFadden will get the win.
To be in the position to be here is big. We're probably an underdog for a charter, I feel.
Marks got to the left rear as we come by this time by the 2-to-go signal.
If I got one of those top 5 spots, it would definitely sway my choice into continuing with the High Limit Series.
Brent Marks is going to hang on by the skin of his teeth here, looks like, as he's got 2 more laps to hang on in the final transfer spot.
Being based out of Pennsylvania, it's more difficult than I think people realize.
Marks gets a little bit tight in the center of the corner. Marks is now on the bubble spot.
As a business standpoint, it is very difficult to make this work. It's hard. I have my goals, but I also have reality punching me in the face too. So if we lock the charter in, and it would definitely make my decision easier.
Brent Marks, as long as he stays in the top 5, he is going to the dash. Oh my God.
It'll be all right.
Mason off of turn number 4, he will win heat race number 4. 5th will be Brent Marks.
See what Rico gets.
Oh, that was big.
Seriously, I think he's going to sing later on.
Uh-oh. 29. Not good, not good. Just a low number would be good.
That was too big.
I heard this was your lifelong dream.
Yes.
Spin this wheel.
Yes, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And for a little bad number, I apologize.
That's okay, don't worry about it. My luck at this is not very good, yeah, so if somebody else wants to take over, have at it. It's all good.
I just know why they're good.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, ready to go up here?
Please welcome Brent Marks. Brent, you have a guest. He will be spinning for you, I presume. Who is it?
His name is Robbie, and it's his lifelong dream to spin this wheel. So if anybody wants to offer to spin this thing for me, they can have at it. So
Robbie's lifelong dream is to spin this wheel. He really should get better dreams. I'm going to be completely honest with you. All right, Robbie, the double fist bump. This is magical. I don't know what that just was. Go for it, whichever way you want. Backwards, forwards. We're just breaking the rules here tonight at the All-In Championship finale. Brent Marks hoping for a little bit of better luck here on the Honest Abe Roofing redraw wheel. The number 1! Wow! So Brent Marks wasn't joking. He really did want someone else to spin it for him. So Pittman and Brent Marks will be your front row. So, you know, Brent will be the first to tell you he has not loved the redraw wheel this year.
I hate the wheel. It has kicked my butt this year.
The redraw wheel is definitely something Brent Marks does not love.
I don't gamble at all. And here I am, I joined a series that's all about gambling.
Well, some days you got it, some days you don't. I woke up this morning, I knew I had it. The curse is gone. As long as he's got me on his team, he's gonna do okay.
Things you love to see as they get a big group photo with all 16 of our full-time high rollers in 2024. Oh, we got one down in there. I think that was the Dirt 2 guy. Dirt 2 TV guy just went down.
That's all right. That's only like an $80,000 camera, but he's back up. How about a round of applause for our 16 high rollers here this year, ladies and gentlemen?
And welcome back to Texas Motor Speedway's dirt track, the FK Rod-Ins Dash, making its way onto the racetrack now. 8 cars, 7 laps. The finishing order of this one will determine the first 4 rows in tonight's feature event. Down into turn number 1, it's going to be Darren Pitt with the early race lead. Brent Marks around the outside of Emerson Axum. He's got second down the back straightaway. Brad Sweet back to the inside of Spencer Baston off of turn number 2. Brad Sweet looking for 4 wins in a row here tonight with Kubota High Limit Racing to the inside of Baston off of turn number 4. And he's got the 4th spot back away down the front straightaway. Brent Marks running in second, and he is way behind the Kreitz Oval Track Parts number 69K. Here's Ryan Timms, closes back in on Rico Abreu for 7th, but off of turn number 4, Darren Pittman wins the dash 2 nights in a row. Second will go to Brent Marks. Third will be Emerson Axum. 4th to Brad Sweet. And 5th will be number 5 of Spencer Baston.
It's not like tonight made our season.
it was 10 months worth of bad nights, good nights. Like, it's not just tonight. Tonight's just very noticeable, I guess would be the way to put it.
All I did was start circumference cut. Yeah, it was more better just because it was just peeling up every corner.
We're in a great position already for tonight, so I know we can go out there and win this race and one last hurrah for the year.
Yeah, I'm not coming back full time, which probably is the first time I've really said it on camera or to anybody. But family is number one, and it's time that Mav goes to school and hangs out with his cousins and goes and does normal kid life. Hopefully I get to still race at home and be a part of racing and hopefully still come over here a little bit. But yeah, as for a 9-10 month stint, yeah, that's a career. Yeah, it's tough, but I'm ready.
When you compete to win championships, the mental toughness and how intense that is, like, I love it. I'm competing to win the races, but I want my series to be the best series. So I'm here to win on both fronts. I'm gonna keep winning championships, and I'm gonna keep talking a little along the way, and I've earned that right. And honestly, we're gonna keep outperforming our competitors on both sides.
First off, second in points, Tyler Courtney and Rico Abreu. Courtney starts 10th, Abreu starts in 7th. Whoever finishes in front of the other, it's going to be very, very close to see who runs in second. And you got to think as well, the top 5, the charter position. Brent Marks, he starts 2nd. Corey Day starts back in 11th. 1 point separate them. And then it's another 23 points back to Justin Peck. So we've got a lot to keep an eye on here throughout this 30-lap main event.
30 laps with $50,000 on the line, but I've just got to say, it's been an incredible year, and it's been so much fun doing this with you. I'm ready for one more race.
Texas Motor Speedway. We are green. Underway with the final feature event of the season. Darren Pittman going to jump out with the early race lead, much like what we did last night. Brent Marks runs in the second spot, battle for 4th already to turn 3. Give the spot to James McFadden off of turn number 4. McFadden gets by the 49 car of Brad Sweet. Marks maintains the P2 position as they work back into turn 3. It's Pittman, followed by Marks, Axel, McFadden, and Sweet. Then you got Rico Abreu, Spencer Baston, Corey Day, Ryan Timms, and Tyler Courtney currently rounds out the top 10 drivers. Brent Marks knows he is going for broke here. He's around the outside of the racetrack in turns number 1 and 2. Here comes Emerson Axel. Here comes McFadden. The top 5 getting very close. Pittman slips up off the bottom. They'll try and look to the outside, now to the inside. Needs to get by right here in turn 3. Can't do it. Pittman slides up. Brent Marks to the inside. Takes the lead away off of turn number 4. Brent Marks takes the lead off of turn 4. But now Marks has to try and make a move on Chase Park. Look at Rico Abreu. Abreu's moved the 24 car to the top side of the racetrack. This time by is going to be 8 laps to go. Turn number 3 and 4. McFadden's upside down big time after contact with Brad Sweet. Driver is out of the race car. James McFadden has climbed out. And looking at Brad Sweet, because those two got together in a very similar fashion to what we saw at the Salina High Bank Speedway earlier this year in Oklahoma.
I know. It's my bad. It's my fault. I feel like dude, I'm sorry. I feel like I mean, I drove in hard and I lifted and it's just like,
yeah.
I mean, I was unloaded right there. Just not trying to hit you, but it's my fault. Like, I mean, you were definitely
I know.
coming down further than I thought. I mean, it's just...
It's all right. I know you don't do that.
I know. Twice this year now, though. I'm sorry. It's not the way I want to end it. Trust me. Over here.
I don't know, man. I opened my entry up, like, you know, to come to the bottom, and I guess Brad had a run and just drove straight in the side of us. Deal, man. I felt like we were decent enough to compete with the guys in front of us, and it's just really hard. Hard sort of track, but yeah, we just got a tore up race car for no real reason, but that's racing, mate. We'll try again when we get back to Australia. It's just you way to end, man. Sort of never want to end your career over in America this way, but at the end of the day, we were battling for position in a good spot. So hang our heads high and go home and enjoy family.
As the cars are now refired, we've got 7 laps to go as we come back to the green. Brad Sweet has gone to the tail as that car was damaged and he's at the back of the field. Into turn 1, Pittman tried to force the issue but thought better of it. Here comes Rico Aber on the outside trying to build momentum. It is still pretty dirty up there on the top side of the racetrack. Coming around this time by, off the bottom of the racetrack, it's going to be Brent Marks showing the way with 6 laps to go at the line. And here comes Tyler Courtney, the race for second in the championship. Abreu gets passed by Corey Day. Oh my goodness, this is getting good. Those two very close to the championship in second in points. Rico Abreu back to the inside of Corey Day, takes the spot away. That would put him into the second spot in the championship. Oh, and Abreu's got a problem. Abreu comes down the racetrack, 3 and 4. Here they come off the corner. Tyler Courtney needs to finish in front of Rico Abreu to get this second spot in the championship. Tyler Courtney takes his car to the top side of the racetrack, gets back by Ryan Timms, closes on Abreu, takes the spot down the back straightaway. Abreu forces the issue into the corner, shoves him over the cushion. Abreu knows what's at stake. We'll see the white flag. 1 lap to go for Brent Marks. Is going to the way of Brent Marks at the all-in-season championship finale. Darren Pittman second, Emerson Axum third, Corey Day fourth, and fifth goes to Ryan Timms. Second in points is going to go to Tyler Courtney. But Brent Marks has won his 3rd High Limit race of the season, his 5th overall in car number 19.
Brent Marks caps off the season in style, winning the final race and cashing in a $50,000 payday while fending off Corey Day to lock up the 5th and final charter spot.
For the 3rd time this year, he is a winner in the state of Texas. Make some noise for your winner, Brent Marks. And what a way to cap off the year. It was certainly a tough stretch for him, Tony, but caps it off with a big W.
How bad did you need that one after everything this season?
Really bad. And what a way to end the season here with the High Limit Sprint Car Series. And we got it done tonight, and it just feels amazing to get us another win here. Had some really awesome years the last 3 years doing what we were doing, and just wanted to try something different, come out here, commit to this series, and really love their vision, what they want to do. Just so fortunate to be standing here, and I'm just so proud of this whole Murray Marks Motorsports team.
For the 3rd time in 2024, Whiskey Myers Victory Lane is home to Brent Marks!
Marks kind of finally had a night that we thought he would have all year long. Just a quiet, dominating feature.
So proud of you. We got the top 5 spot locked up for the charter, so I mean, that means a lot. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. Just so blessed to be in this moment right now, to win this race, and this is one hell of a way to end the season.
My hero, buddy.
You want the whole league to do well. I want Rico to do well. I want Tyler Courtney to do well. I want James McFadden to do well. I want Brent Marks to do well. I want Justin Peck. I want them all. I mean, even Casey Kane and Chris Wyndham. It's like those guys had tough years, and it's like you cheer them on all year. So like, I honestly couldn't be more proud of the effort.
The race itself was exciting. Rico and Tyler battling for second place in points, and you could see it was on Rico's mind, especially.
As Tyler Courtney closes on Abreu, takes the spot.
Yeah, I mean, that was fun to watch. Fighting for some extra money, and yeah, it was good.
At the end of the day, we did get the result we wanted because we had to stay within a spot of Rico or get ahead of him, and it's been a great season for our whole Monster Energy Drink team. And yeah, it's just crazy.
Could you do me a favor and put 240 CORY?
Cool to see everybody come out tonight and support High Limit Championship night. We got to race for a couple different battles. So race for a points position and race for 50 grand. So yeah, it was a great year.
The off season's going to be a little different for me this year. I have a baby coming in February, so by the time we see you again next year, I'll have a little one. I'm super excited about it. Me and Georgie's first kid, so we're super pumped and ready to go along that journey.
And look at that chase just behind him. The Victory Lane banners have changed from feature winner to 2024 champion, because that's Brad Sweet.
But when the dust settles, all eyes are on the big cat, Brad Sweet, who officially claims the title of Kubota High Limit Series champion. After a season of domination, Sweet stands alone at the top, securing the #1 spot in the overall standings and etching his name in the history books.
Make sure you spread them out so they don't all join together. Like this? Yep, perfect. I love seeing yours.
The Wednesday the 13th. All right, cool. I'll talk to you. Yeah, so just the term sheet, and then we'll do the board meeting, and then we'll make a plan after that. So, all right, see you, bye.
How you feeling about the meeting? You guys are pretty prepared? You all set to go?
We're getting there.
It's kind of interesting to see this side of Brad.
Q3 board meeting, basically year in review. What went good and bad this year, and strategize about what we're gonna roll out new for next year. Which we've had. I mean, I just think racing is a really powerful way to learn, competition and just working on the little details that go with the day-to-day life of owning a series and a racetrack and also racing. You're just going horse riding.
We're just riding. We're riding. We're not racing today.
We're not racing today. Believe it or not, we're not racing today.
Tonight we celebrate the first ever National High Limit Racing season. We are so much looking forward to all the drivers coming up here and reminiscing on their season.
Yeah, as a whole, I mean, it was a good first year for sure. The fun part is you don't know what to expect. It's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of excitement. Some drama.
I was going to use my 5 minutes to teach Brad how to pass me, because all 16 of you did. So thank you, everyone but Brad.
I definitely think the future of High Limit's in the right direction.
A lot of fun to be a part of the first year, and seeing everything they are growing towards the next few years. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
We had a lot of big crowds and a lot of big car counts, and obviously 16 full-time teams stuck out an entire season.
I think High Limit's been growing in popularity a lot faster than I thought it would. Hopefully it gets to that point where anybody and everybody becomes a fan of sprint car racing, and it'll really help grow the sport.
I think this year has been the funnest year that I've had on the road, and Mavo and Zozo, thanks for living my dream on the road in the motorhome.
Yeah, I'm proud of James. I'm always proud of him. I think I'm more proud of him as a dad than I am of anything.
It's hard to come to a different country, move away from family, away from everybody that you know, and move from a house to a motorhome. Probably not 100% public knowledge, but I'm not coming back full time next year. It's way more important things to do in life, and I've had it's not the end for sure. I'm going to come here and probably send Brad a couple of times just to make sure it's good. And yeah, like I said, I think High Limit has been the best part of my career over here so far, and being a part of it. And honestly, man, there's nothing better than seeing everyone fist pump Mav and just give him the time of day. It's been everything for me. Thanks.
James got the Aladdin shoes. One more shoey. Roth Enterprises.
Not many people get to live their dream. and then not many people get to do it as a family. So I've been lucky enough to be able to do both. It's been a pretty surreal, 3 or 4 years doing it for sure.
10 years from now, I hope I'm in the NASCAR Cup Series. I hope I'm a Cup champion.
I've known of Corey, and Jeff has known of Corey a little bit the last couple years.
Jeff Gordon texted my dad, asked, he's like, would Corey be interested in driving stock cars?
And I said, absolutely, is this really Jeff Gordon?
I like what I see in Corey, because I'm not just seeing a kid that can go fast. You're watching somebody that's thinking, he's maneuvering, he's trying to pass, he's trying to win. And when Kyle Larson says he's better than me, that gets your attention.
As Corey Day commits to a future in NASCAR, the rest of the High Limit drivers are already looking ahead, setting their sights on next season and the battles still to come.
With 3 wins on the year and a 5th place result in the High Limit Racing point standings, please put your hands together for the driver, the Murray Marks Racing number 19, Brent Marks.
My biggest win this year would have been the birth of our daughter, Jocelyn. Having a life moment like that has been life-changing for us, and definitely our biggest win.
Thank you guys. Thank you, High Limit. I honestly enjoyed the challenge High Limit brought. Yeah, I'm a believer, and I'll race with High Limit next year.
Yeah, you'll see me next season. Not full-time like I was this year, but select events for sure.
I will be competing in 2025 in the High Limit Sprint Car Series.
An incredible season, 10 wins, 35 top 5s, 44 top 10s. Here he is, your 2024 Kubota High Limit Racing champion, the Big Cat, Brad Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little controversial, right? Like, you own the series and then you set the series up and you win it. Like, there's conspiracy theories out there, but I can promise you that the racers want to race against the best competition.
Brad Sweet wins it, Avery second, Macri third, Wagner fourth.
Yeah, I think whether he owned the series or not, he would have won. He earned every bit of this championship this year.
With everything that goes on behind the scenes, to put his head down and race, yeah, he's a badass.
Brad Sweet, an unreal run here.
365 days ago, it was an idea. If you want to win the best championship, you need the best competition. Well, this is the best competition in sprint car racing.
I do think High Limit's future is very bright. It is a series for racers, by racers.
We all love the sport so freaking much. We just want it to go to the next level, right? We all just want everybody that's making the sacrifice to be rewarded. What's next for me, I believe, is just keep honing in on building High Limit into the most premier dirt track series in the world.
About it for your champion, Brad Sweet, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to see sprint car racing grow internationally. I feel like we could take our sport other places. We have as much of a passion or more passion than anybody else.
We're just going to keep working hard, and I'm certain we'll get there.